Are you interested in applying to Outschool, but you're unsure of the Outschool application process or how to do your Outschool intro video? Or maybe you've already gotten denied a few times, or you've heard of people getting denied 2-3 times in a row? Well, today I'm going to share how I submit my Outschool application and got accepted within 3 hours on the first try. So I'm going to give you my top tips. I'm even going to share with you the actual intro video that I sent into Outschool, and I'm just going to give you the best pointers of things that I did in my application that will help you have a really strong application. So if that's something you're interested in, then stay tuned. Hey, I'm Danie, an ESL teacher of 4 years who's helped hundreds of applicants thrive as online ESL teachers, and I've also created an e-commerce store aligned within the online ESL community. This channel is dedicated to people wanting to teach online and also expand into entrepreneurship. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then definitely subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get updated every time I post a new video. All right, let's get into my top tips for your Outschool application. One first quick tip is that you need to read the link below of what Outschool shares with you that gives their suggestions of what a really strong application is. It gives examples, and that's what I looked to when I was filling out all of my questions for the written part of the application. So if you haven't read that yet, then definitely check that out as well after the video. My first tip for your Outschool application and intro video is to niche down. I watched a lot of videos. I know teacher Angela posted a video about her application getting denied, and it seemed like people had trouble with really niching down. So of course, we all are interested in a lot of things, but I decided I was gonna pick the one thing that I had the most credibility in. So find that one thing in your life where you actually have evidence of doing things within that. So that maybe for my sister, she's applying, she is a calligrapher and she's actually run calligraphy classes and has clients with calligraphy. So that is what her niche is going to be. Of course, she's really good at other things too, but finding one specific thing. So for me, I have co-authored history books before in the past, and I've conducted oral history projects. So I dove into that because I knew I had that expertise of things that I could share. So my whole application revolved around that small niche. So of course, there's other things that I'm good at that I could speak to. I stuck with one thing so that it was very cohesive, and then I even based my class that I presented on that niche, and then it was in my video as well. If you need tips for a strong niche, it's something that you can easily talk about, that you know a lot about, and that also you have some sort of an evidence expertise in. So that could be you have a website, a book, you've taught it before in the past, whether that's formal or informal. That makes a great niche for your application. If you want more help with figuring out your niche, you can always shoot me a comment below, or if you have an idea, let me know below. You can also join my Facebook group that I'll link up in the corner, and it's for Outschool applicants. So if you want to talk with other people and apply, or me to figure out your niche, then definitely join that group. My second tip for your Outschool application and intro is to find someone on the inside to help you and be your referral. So for me, that was Lisa, because she was on my channel. If you didn't see that video yet, that's awesome about her Teachers Pay Teachers store that has now taken over as her full income. But anyway, she really got me into Outschool, and so she has helped me through the application process, and everything that I did, I sent to her, and she told me I would add something like this, and she's helped me brainstorm ideas. Also, my friend Cassie, who is an Outschool teacher as well, has helped me think of ideas. So having people on the inside to help you and run your ideas over and help you niche down is really important. If you would like help from me in your Outschool application, I am happy to help you. Again, you can join my Facebook group, you can shoot me a message on Instagram, and you can also email me at Danie@HeyDanieJ.com. My third tip for your Outschool application is to have a really engaging video. That again goes along with your niche, but put in that extra effort to make sure you have good lighting, have it near a window. And then what I recommend doing is introducing yourself, why you can speak to that topic, what the class is about, and then going into a little excerpt of you actually teaching a part of that class. They want to see you teaching it, and then add a little extra touch to show that you can be tech savvy, and go into Canva. You get a template that's already made for you. It's so easy. Add some text to it, download it onto your computer, put it into your video. If you don't know how to do that, if you use iMovie, check out this video I show of how you can add images and text into iMovie. But it's super easy, and it allows your video to really have that extra touch in it. If you can add even just a little bit of wording or flair to the video to show that you are tech savvy, because these classes are going to be taught on Zoom, they need to know that you're able to do these things. So just adding that little bit of extra effort, I think, is really important. Okay, so at this point in the video, I hope you have a clear understanding of how you can niche down, of how important it is to have someone on the inside to help you if you're having trouble niching down, and then also having a really engaging video where you put some extra effort into it to show how engaging your classes could be and what your teaching style looks like. Okay, so let's get to the part of the video that I know you've been waiting for, and that is the actual Outschool intro video that I sent in for my application. And after the video, I'm going to go into my last tip that will be really helpful for you before we conclude. All right, Check out the video. Hey, I'm Miss Danie, and I am so excited to teach you how to create an oral history book to preserve your family's history that will be read for generations to come. How exciting! Did you know that history isn't just what happened hundreds or thousands of years ago, but your family actually has its own family history that you can preserve? What? So, in this class, I'm going to teach you how you can conduct interviews with your family members. You ever loved listening to stories from your grandma and grandpa and listening to what life was like when they were your age? Well, I'm going to teach you how to ask the right questions to get your family members to open up. Then we're going to find pictures from our family and find creative ways of putting those stories and pictures together. Then I'm going to teach you the basics of Canva so that you can put all of this together in a really beautiful way that your family can then print out or email and read. As a published author and historian, I have the expertise to show you how to do this. I'm actually writing my own book right now. It's been a lot of fun interviewing people, and you can learn so much. All right, let's take a quick look into learning about how to conduct interviews. Okay, class, let's talk about how we can ask great questions when interviewing our family members. Okay, so let's say that I want to ask my grandma some questions about when she was younger. Well, I don't have my grandma as an example right now, so let's say that Panda is a grandma. This is Grandma Panda. Hello, okay? And let's ask Panda Grandma a question. Let's see. Grandma Panda, was life hard when you were a kid? Yes. Oh, nice. What was wrong with that question? Grandma Panda only just said yes. How could I ask the question better so that Grandma Panda said a lot of things and told me a lot more than just yes? Can someone tell me? Really good, yes. We need to ask questions that aren't yes or no answers. So, can someone give me an example? Let's think. If I want to know what life was like when Grandma Panda was younger, what could I ask? Good. Maybe, Grandma Panda, could you tell me what it was like when you were a kid? Then Grandma Panda has a lot of things that she can share with us. Now, we have to remember, we have to be listening for the things that we find very interesting. And then we can ask questions based off of that using something called mirroring. Has anybody heard of mirroring? What do you think that is? We all know this is a mirror. What does a mirror do? A mirror reflects, right? Yes, and so what we want to do when we're interviewing someone is use a mirroring technique. We will use that person's words to get them to open up more. So let's say that Grandma Panda is talking and she says, oh yes, life was hard when I was a panda in the 1950s because of this. Oh, that's really interesting. I want to know more about that. So, how could I ask a question that mirrors or reflects those words? I could say, oh, it was hard in the 1950s because of blank. I used her same words back. And by doing that, Grandma Panda is going to keep talking about and expand. Oh, yes. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? That's a great way of getting people to share more about something that we think is interesting. Mirroring is an awesome tool to use. Okay, let's practice this with each other now. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I'm really excited to be a potential Outschool teacher, and I know I could bring a lot of expertise and value to Outschool. Have an awesome day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Something that you can do is actually rewatch it and sort of see the structure that I laid out and maybe try and emulate that in your own unique way. And that is my last tip, is to be unique. So I didn't go and look through a bunch of Outschool classes before I did my application. I figured out what I could do that was unique to me that probably there weren't a lot of classes on already. So there are not many people who have co-authored history books or conducted oral history projects. So I thought of a way of combining that expertise and making it something that would be really engaging for students. So kind of thinking about the things that make you unique and that you could speak to and make a really interesting and unique class. I think that is so powerful and they want to see that. So of course you can have reading classes and things later on that you expanded with Outschool, but for your application, for that purpose, really try and think of something out of the box that will stand out. I think that's really important and will help you just have an awesome application. I hope this video was really helpful for you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And while you wait for my next video, be sure to check out these other videos I have on ESL and entrepreneurship. My upcoming videos, I'm still going to be documenting my experience with Outschool. I've also been documenting it on my Instagram, Hey Danie J, if you want to check that out. I post on there daily, but I'm actually really nervous about teaching my first classes. So if you want to follow along with that, then be sure to subscribe. All right. Have an awesome day. Good luck on your application. Know that you are unique and you have something awesome to share with the world, and I will see you next time.